Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a continuation of a series called the Top 5 Tips of the Month. And if you don't know how this series works, it's just once a month I take 5 things that are going to appear or they already are out and I just kind of add some tips to it. There's a write-up of the notes that are in the description if you do want to check them out. But let's begin. Starting off with the side quest. If you don't know, I've put a process which will be on screen now, and let's just narrow it down to this. Get Feather. Do quest at highest tier. Get Uru. Repeat quest to get more Uru. Buy available Casket, which will have a non-lock on it and will be the next one available you can buy, which unlocks a next high tier, which means the next one I'll see at the point of recording this video is tier 7. And then finally, repeat the process, which down the frontline MCOC breaks down as well to be exactly the same here, but lets you know how many times you'll have to do it, and as well the total caskets, feathers, and the total final tier that you have to do. Moving on to tip number 2, and that is the Valhalla Victories. These have been made better than they were, but as well there are going to be some interactions that you need to take into consideration when doing this particular grind. And on screen at the moment I've put some scenarios that you might need to consider, and as well just a little tip around them. So I've done with end with a light, end with a medium, end with a heavy attack, end with an SP1, SP2, SP3, end with Incinerate, end with the Bleed, end with a Shock, end with a Poison. These seem to be the more common ones that you might see. And as well, I've put some champion suggestions as to really good options to take down and stuff. Do bear in mind that a lot of the time Road to Labyrinth could be options, but I'm sure you will find you're doing these whilst doing other bits of content. However, though, those that want to target specifically, then utilize the champions for Incinerate with Human Torch, Ghost, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Sunspot, Hyperion, Gwenpool, Night Thrasher, Red Goblin, and MODOK. Bleed with Black Widow, Clairvoyant, Nick Fury, Blade, Archangel, Cap Infinity War, Apocalypse, and Gwenpool. By the way, Black Widow, Clairvoyant should be in Incinerate. Black Widow, Deadly Origin, Sentinel, Doom, Moleman, and Guardian are great for doing shock or ending with a shock piece of damage, and then ending with a poison. Black Widow, Clairvoyant, Apocalypse, Abomination, and Mysterio all possess that particular debuff. In any case, I'm sure you'll smash this out for your day-to-day grind. It's just a case of using that lower content to balance the damage output, and also use champions that don't have debuffs if you are looking to do the light, the medium, and as well the heavy attack. And also look to the same principle with SP1, SP2, and SP3, but any champ really should suffice for that. Third tip for the month, and this centers around the 6-star feature. Do bear in mind the 6-star featured if you are looking to get some of the key champions, Apocalypse, Dragonman, Red Goblin, Cosmic Ghost Rider, the list goes on from that featured 6-star pool. This is the final month and final opportunity you will have to grab this. It actually expires to the latter point of March. So if you're looking to grab yourself these champions or have a shot at them, because you never know, you could pull that champion, then you're going to have to consider grabbing and grinding some of the content. You need to grab more 6-star shards. Grinding the content will have to be limited to various different things in order to get the 6-star shards. Your monthly, uncollected, Cavalier if you're going for that particular grind with the increase of 6-star shards. Look to variants. Variants are being buffed as of the 8th of March. So look at that as an opportunity to grab yourself some 6-star shards. Also, permanent content. If you're setting some stuff to the side for this month, maybe look to grind that if you're getting 6-star shards back to invest it. And maybe that's being your first crystal or your first 6-star crystal, so to speak. That you may be getting yourself a really nice 6-star featured, especially from a pretty solid pool of champions. And if you are a little slither of 6-star shards away from getting yourself the 6-star featured, then maybe grind out the 5-star featured arena when champions that are non-featured are in there. So like we've got Civil Warrior in at the moment, or kind of like non-new champions, I should be more specific. Especially getting yourself the position of 1% to 5%, especially on these rerolls. Normally anything between about 15 to about 20 million can get yourself that extra 6-star shards to get, and hopefully your next 6-star featured crystal. Tip number 4 is all about the Cavalier Objective. Yes, for those that don't have the Cavalier Objective, sorry this has to be a tip within here, but I think this is important to mention. If you're looking to yourself this month, like where is the Cavalier Objective? It is in fact located in tier 10. So on screen at the moment, you can see the solo event and objective right below. So as an important note for those that become Cavalier and level 40, this month there's no Cavalier challenge solo objective. Instead, the tier 5 class Catalyst Fragment Crystal normally presented in the objective have been added to the daily quest completion rewards, the final tier of Odin's Bifrost Gauntlet. So yes, if you want to know what's happening with that, indeed, as you will need to do that grind, and it is situated right here as the quest tier 10 god tier section, and it says right here, tier 5 class Catalyst Fragment Crystal of 1. But also from those that are Cavalier, I really stress this as much as possible. This may be a time, if you do struggle with Cavalier, maybe invest in the grind. Getting yourself an opportunity for a 10% Nexus gives you somewhat of an opportunity, and I quote the word somewhat because look, you're going to get yourself like half of the options, but at least to say that it's better on RNG than it was before. It's not quite a selector, but it does give you an opportunity as a Cavalier player to invest your time in the grind for better 6-star shard rewards, but also for that 10% Nexus 5-star fragment crystal. And the final tip of the month is preparation. So I'm not going to give you the exact champions to go against this because I don't know yet. At the point of recording this video, do look at the list here and kind of see what we have. So we have got some Mystics. This is, by the way, the champions you'll see in the upcoming International Women's Day Boss Rush. So you've got a couple of Mystics, you've got a couple of skills, and as well you've got a couple of mutants. Now there's going to be some champions that even without kind of like looking at this, and yes, there will be specific nodes that this could be wrong for, but do take into consideration the following champions. Human Torch, because he does shut down a lot of Mystics, but at the same time could be of value for some of the interactions. Also, we've got Neurotoxins from Archangel. That could be good. All of these champions are going to be ones that are bleed and poisonable, but the fact is they could have some kind of interaction. Like say they're immune to something like bleed or poison, you know what it's like. Dr. Doom for your power control, but any kind of power control champion could be effective. Apocalypse, which could deal with a lot of the champions here from doing bleeds, from doing a lot of like interactional based things, and as well being persistent, but as well having the extent of creating horsemen, which is going to be something that's very, very important. Yeah, but also, we all know that Void is normally good, Quake is going to be great, and as well Ghost is going to be good as well. So I'm not saying those are going to be the actual champions to use, but at the same time do consider them as options already on your list to then kind of go in, survey the area, kind of go like, right, well, are these champions going to be of use against this one, this one, this one, this one because of the nodes? But at least to have you've got some champions on the base level, then at least you can go, oh, I can eliminate that one because that one won't have an immunity to this or this, but I can deal with this way. So what I'm saying is have some options in your mind and prepare adequately for this challenge. And there we go. That's been your top 5 tips for the month. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe for more, and more content that's dropping over the weekend. So look forward to that. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for being here. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.